Sweet. All right, bro.
My dog, Dick
Yo.
Ryan.
James Dilg, my homie. I'm so glad you're back, bro.
Heck yeah, bro. Thanks, dog.
Yeah, so this is Crossroads podcast number 84, I believe. Dude, you were probably like number 4. Originally, remember we did a Zoom?
Yeah, the
Way
video
back.
chat when I was at the Silver Lake house, or...
It was before you moved into your own apartment in LA. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Wait, but I was living in LA? Or...
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, because I had the apartment in Hollywood first, and then I lived in the Silver Lake house, and then Malibu, and then now Sherman Oaks. Oh, so much has happened, man.
Wait, so when you first moved to LA, did you have a place right away?
So I had an Airbnb for a week, and then the Airbnb ran up, and then I lived in a hotel for 2 weeks, because I remember it was I think it was called the El Mirage on Franklin. It was right by the 101. And then I explained to the guy, yo, man, I'm apartment hunting. Can you cut me a deal on like a weekly basis? And then I think it was like $400 a week that he was charging me. And for the location, 400 times 4, $1,600, which is like about the price of an apartment. And then I didn't have to worry about, I think there was a security deposit or whatever. But yeah, it was this Indian guy. There was a gas station right across the street, and I was super close to Hollywood Boulevard. And then, so I had the Airbnb for a week. I had the the hotel for 2 weeks. And then I found the apartment off of Bronson. And then I was there for about 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think it might have been after, because I came down, we shot a couple music videos.
Yep.
And then you moved in to a bigger house with roommates.
Yeah.
I think that's when we podcasted, because I don't think I started the podcast until after we shot those videos.
Right, yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, I think it was the Silver Lake house. I'm pretty sure when we did the video chat. Yeah, bro. A lot has happened, man.
Yeah, for real. Silver Lake. Yo, you ever hear the movie? It was something like Underneath Silver Lake or something.
I don't think so.
Andrew Garfield.
Oh, I'm familiar with Andrew Garfield, but I don't think I've seen that movie.
It's interesting, dude. You might like it. Check it out. But yeah, dude, I'm super stoked to make another music video together.
Heck yeah, bro.
Everything we've done so far, my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just your level of videography.
Mm-hmm. Was it 2018 when we did the Psychedelia video? I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was.
Maybe. I can't even remember.
Bro, I remember how gassed I was, because I remember you were explaining to me that you wanted like some trippy shots, and then it wasn't that far, or it was in Helena, right?
Yeah, you were coming here to do some like vehicle, some sort of work with the county or paperwork.
Yeah, I remember, because, I bought that old camper. God, I think it was a 1979 Winnebago, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And I was afraid, because I did like, there was like all this documentation and whatever that they needed, and then they're like, oh yeah, just mail it in. And then I called them up, and I was like, I don't want to run the risk, knock on wood, of anything happening. I was like, can I just come hand deliver it? And she's like, yeah, that's more than fine. And so I came down, because there was like, I forget, man, I think it was like 7 different like things I had to do to get it registered in my name, because I think it might have been a lost title. I forget what it was. But yeah, we came down here, and then I remember I was gassed, because you were explaining to me that you wanted it to be kind of like a trippy sort of visual. And then I remember I was still like learning a lot about Adobe Premiere and video editing and coloring, and then there was this one setting that I was literally able to just like apply the effect, and like there was a drop down of a bunch of different effects, and it just turned the grass from green to purple.
Oh yeah.
And then I remembered to dissolve it, because I was shooting on the Ronin with my Sony camera, RIP, the Sony's no more. And then I was doing the wide shot the low angle with the grass, and then I was like freaking out about it. And then I remember I used the prism from Prism Lens Effects. Shout out Jacob Owens, man. That shit was crazy, bro. And so
Jacob Owens, I like his buff nerds and everything.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, they got, man, bro, I've learned so much from them as a filmmaker. Like, I remember I bought their guide back in the day to understand about like exposure and like shutter speed and just like so many different things about filmmaking and cinematography, bro. So shout out to them. But yeah, bro, psychedelia. Oh, and then the iPad.
Oh yeah, dude, that was crazy.
All right, so I came down to Helena to do the video, went back to Great Falls. I was living at the Riverview house, which was like a 2-story, like a pretty big house. And then I couldn't find my iPad anywhere. And then I remember I hit you up twice, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, Jake, man, I can't find my iPad anywhere. I think I left it. And then you checked around and you couldn't find it. And then I went through the house again, spending like hours checking every bag and everywhere that it could possibly be. And then I was like, can you please like check that field again? And after a week, I think it was in the fall when we shot that video, if memory serves, and then you found my freaking iPad.
And it rained.
That I still have to this day, that still works, bro.
Dude, and you know what's funny about it is, so with the psychedelia, I was going for this kind of like Garden of Eden type of vibe, which, you know, you originally hit me up and we shot it at Kayliana's grandfather's land out in Blue Cloud Ranch area. And so I originally had a snake that was going to be in the music video.
Yeah, I think I remember us talking about that.
It was her sister's snake named Lucifer.
Yo.
That died.
Oh man, R.I.P.
Yeah, I know. And then I just also thought it was funny that the Apple iPad.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, the Apple.
Adam and Eve, bro.
Yeah, which I always thought the Apple logo was like, might not be a reference to that, but it's like that one bite out of the apple.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, dude. The psychedelia, that was awesome. Faded blue jeans, and then snakeskin boots. But when I hit you up to do the Lost in the Wasteland. And then you hit me back and were like, yo, there's this ranch, Eclectic Ranch.
The Eclectic West.
Eclectic West. And that was Jacob Owens.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, the 40-acre desert film ranch out in Adelanto, California, man.
And I was like, oh, fuck. Because it was like
$1,000 for 4 hours.
Yeah, something like that. And I was just like, damn it, another $1,000. You know, just because on top of like getting you money, getting down there in the room, everything. And traveling, all that. Totally worth it. That location was so cool. Plus, there's been so many other awesome music videos shot there.
Bro, Papa Roach and Jarris Johnson.
That was sick.
Shot a video out there and.
Yeah, it was like a remix of their...
Wiz Khalifa's shot out there. Freaking... Actually, I think Marvel... I'm not sure which movie, but I think Marvel might have shot some of Captain Marvel, the film that came back out in 2019. I'm pretty sure.
Dude.
I'm not exactly certain, but I think they may have done that.
Dude, I seen a Yellow Wolf. Maybe it was Yellow Wolf and Kasky.
Yeah. Open with Tasty and DJ Paul.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah.
But dude, so I was watching this movie on Netflix once. I had like the flu, or I might have even had COVID or something. And I'm just laid out. And that's usually when I even watch movies because I'm always so busy working.
Me too, bro.
I just don't watch movies or nothing. And there's this movie called The Bad Batch.
Oh, the what was it again?
It's kind of like a post-apocalypse. It's
wait, isn't there like a Star Wars
there's
it might
a Star
be
Wars
an
one
separate, something different. Okay.
This one has Jason Momoa, Keanu Reeves.
I don't think I've seen that one.
And it's kind of like desert wasteland stuff. And I'm watching it, I'm like, what the fuck? This place looks so familiar. And a bunch of it was shot at the
Eclectic
West. So I was like, dude, these airplane parts, I've seen this.
Yeah.
And I was just like, no way, dude.
Shout out Jacob Owens, man. He, between Prism Lens Effects and his studios and me coming up as a filmmaker here in Montana in 2018 and learning everything that I have, that dude has provided so much value for the landscape of indie filmmakers, bro. Yeah, bro.
Dude, and you know, like I was telling you before, because you're not just a filmmaker, like that's what I first knew you for, because I seen you putting out music, and then I looked back and I was like, oh, you know, there was that time when you were producing different types of music, and then as a guitar player, playing with rock bands. You're playing with band now?
Yeah, Trophy Boy Poems, yeah. Yeah, we played at the Viper Room a couple times this year. We got to play the
Killer.
Whiskey this summer. So awesome,
Legend.
bro. Yeah, we got another gig coming up at Knucklehead, a venue that's in Hollywood, coming up on November 14th. And yeah, bro. Exposure World. Shout out the homies Taylor Jost and Eurotrip. We played at Exposure World back in February at the beginning of the year. And yeah, Trophy Boy Poems, man. Check us out on YouTube. We got some videos out. Got more new stuff on the way.
Yeah, dude, I dig it. Of course, I discovered just so many people through your channel, the Revolving Productions channel.
Yes, sir.
And it's interesting because there's a range, of course, and I think it's also cool that you don't get rid of the ones that aren't as big of numbers, you know, because it's still just documentation of everything. But yeah, so the first one I seen of Trophy Boy Poems was maybe like the one shot on a beach or something.
Oh, yeah, Oxytocin, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a lot of fun. I was glad that we were able to go to Santa Monica and film on the beach without a permit and not get kicked out.
Did you film the other one, Cul-de-sac, or was that not you?
So Nathan James, one of our other homies, Nathan James, he shot that video, but then I edited it and I colored it.
I like Nathan James.
Yeah,
he's cool. I like his music.
Yeah, Nathan's super sick, man. We were just out at Aftershock in Sacramento. He got to debut this new record. I think it might have been the first time he performed it live. He's got a record with Orgy, and he came out to our surprise. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, super sick, bro. Yeah, that was a pleasant surprise because I think I only found out about him being there like pretty short, like maybe like a week or something before we were going out there, because we were going to go out because of my roommate, our homie Pixel Terror Bentley. He got brought out with him and Ray Garrison of Silos. They were performing live at Aftershock. So yeah, man, that was super sick. But yeah, Nathan shot the Cul-de-sac video. Taylor Jost played guitar in it, and Billy. I give Steven a hard time. I'm like, bro, how you not gonna hit me up to come play guitar in the? But it's all good, man. You know, whatever. But I was just stoked. Yeah, shout out to Titchy. She was the female model, the love interest in the video. And yeah, man, Steven was definitely stoked about how that turned out. That was a super sick one, bro.
Dude, so yeah, another one that I seen that was shot in, I swear I've seen a bunch of videos. Falling in Reverse is one I think of, that you guys shot in this set that had like a bunch of overhead like lights that like almost looked like a drop ceiling type. And then I seen a guitar playing it, and I was like, "Is that James?" But it had a mask on.
Bro, so all right, here's the story on that. So on the 4th of July this year, me and my homie Chris, shout out to Chris, we went down to San Diego for some work, and at the time we were having some vehicle troubles, so our homie Bentley let us borrow his convertible BMW, and then me and Chris make the smart decision to drive all the way down a couple hours from LA to San Diego with the top down, like, oh yeah, bro, let's be cool and ride in the convertible during the summertime and have all the ladies check us out, bro, whatever. 2 hours later, I'm looking like a lobster with red skin and peeling skin. So then I'm like talking to Steven. I'm like, bro, my face looks like shit. Like, I can't appear on camera like this. And then that's when the light bulb moment happened. I'm like, well, what if I just wear a mask, bro? And then I'm like, I think it kind of fits the vibe of the video, because Steven wrote a whole like dope, like, you know, concept and treatment for it, for what he wanted to do. And I'm like, let me just wear a mask. And then after the video came out, I started getting compliments on it, and now it's sort of become like a a semi-normal thing where I'll sometimes wear masks when we're performing live, performing for people and stuff. So yeah, man, I don't think it was actually the same garage that Christopher Nolan shot the Dark Knight Batman movie way back 16 or whatever years ago in 2008, because it looks similar to that, and everyone's like, oh yeah, like we're gonna go shoot a music video in Batman's garage. But I think it was a similar thing. I'm not sure if Falling in Reverse is actually shot there, but yeah, I think there might be a couple similar studios that look kind of like that in LA.
Probably.
But yeah, man, it was fun, bro. We that video was super sick. I was super stoked with how it turned out, yo.
So yeah, it was you, because I was like, I would go back and check it out. I was like, are those his tattoos? And because and maybe it was a different guitar. You usually play a Les Paul.
Yeah. I kind of I felt like the black kind of encompassed the vibe a bit more. That, and I like to contrast sometimes from like what I usually do. Like if I do something repetitively over and over and over, I'm like, oh yeah, like let's switch it up and do something different. I had that Ibanez for a couple years now, and I was like, oh yeah, let me just rock that one. That, and I love the sound of Les Pauls, man, but Les Pauls are heavy guitars, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the Ibanez is definitely a lot easier to move around with. I'm like, I don't gotta sound good. I just gotta look cool on camera. Music videos are a little different than live performances.
Plus, what I was looking for, and I don't know if I seen it in that, was your like signature kick.
Oh yeah.
You usually jump up and kick.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah,
you may have though.
Yeah, I think I probably did when we were recording it, but with one of the humongous things that I've learned as a filmmaker is that filmmaking is all about storytelling, and then it's like shots make up sequences, and sequences make up films and music videos, and so picking the right shots to represent the story that you're trying to tell, whether it's a music video, a short film, a TV show, a movie, shot selection, and choosing what the best thing to encompass the story is like a huge deal in my opinion. So yeah, man, sometimes unfortunately the kicks gotta go, you know.
Yeah.
But don't worry, man, I got plenty kicks left in me, y'all.
True that. Yeah, it's cool that you also still record your own music, that you'll have your guitar instrumentals on your website as well. And I need to get some of your tracks. Mm-hmm. And I was hoping to record while you're here, but we got so caught up filming.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm glad we got to sneak in this podcast where we're transferring some footage.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
And thank you just for even like coming out, doing it, sticking around.
Of course, bro. Gotta make use of the time, bro. It's what it's all about, especially in LA. God, jeez.
Well, you know, so that's something I was going to say earlier, and I probably said it before, even on the last podcast or whatever. But like I've said, I was impressed. I still am, because there's still things you've done. I'm like, damn, he's getting out there. He's getting connected, crossing paths with people that, you know, quote unquote celebrities.
Yeah.
Which, you know what, not everybody's into that stuff. Like, they be like, oh, fuck, it's celebrities. Blah,
right.
blah. I'm into it.
Yeah.
I don't care, dude. I try not to be a fanboy, but look, man, I think it's cool.
One of the ways that I look at it as is like it's like,
although they're still human.
Oh yeah. Is like, bro, like this person like has accomplished so much and like done so much with their life, and like, oh, like they did this and this, and yet like that person will still like sit there and like have a conversation with me, and like we'll be cool, and we can just still have a genuine interaction. Like the fact that like this person has, you know, been in movies that have made over $1 billion at the box office, or performed in front of 50,000 people at a festival, and like I've been over to some of their houses or had a conversation with them outside of the Rainbow or whatever it is. Like, I don't know, I try not to like think of it as like, oh my God, like this person is like getting starstruck or whatever and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's definitely cool. Meeting Quentin Tarantino at the Academy Awards was definitely like a highlight for my life. It was pretty funny, man, because we like usually I won't, like, one of my rules of thumb is unless I have like something good to say to them or like a cool comment or something funny, I usually, just won't unless I'm kind of like feeling the vibe or whatever. And I was like, Quentin, I was like, last year my roommates told me that they never saw Pulp Fiction. I was like, all right, sit the fuck down right now when we're about to watch it. And he started laughing. And that was the night that Brad Pitt won Best Supporting Actor for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So it was like right on Hollywood Boulevard and Highland, and he was exiting. He was like getting ready to leave, waiting for his car or whatever. And like the fact that I got to, just have that interaction with homie, especially with him being a filmmaker of his caliber, was just cool, man. Like, it's a dope interaction. Like,
dude, legend.
So, yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think we probably talked briefly about it before, because didn't you say you snuck in and got kicked out and then snuck back in?
Yeah.
See, I mean, it takes courage, first of all, to be, although you're from Florida.
Yep.
And I met you when you were in Great Falls.
Yep.
And, then you were talking then, probably when we were doing Psychedelia or Faded Blue Gins, and you're like, I think I'm going to move to Hollywood. Mm-hmm. And when I heard that, I was like, yeah, that makes sense for you.
Yeah.
And then you made the move, and like I've said before, I was like, well, I don't like to say it like, let's see if he survives.
Right.
But that's kind of what everybody thinks when anybody's like, I'm going to Hollywood.
Right,
It's like,
yeah.
we'll see if they last a week, 2, a month,
right,
3, 6 months. And how long you been there now?
I just hit 5 years in October.
5 years?
Half a decade, man.
And you've not
Long
only,
time.
in my mind, you haven't just been surviving. Like, you might not be a millionaire, but in my mind, I'm like, I would say you're thriving in a sense, because you've done a lot of the music videos, incredible, and you've also done that other work. Like, didn't you say you were done
background acting
and maybe one of those DJ Paul
I got
videos.
I got to play a serial killer in one of DJ Paul's music videos from 3-6 Mafia. That was kind of a full circle moment for me, bro, because growing up in Florida, it was probably around like the early 2000s when I really started to listen to rap music, like Eminem, Real Slim Shady, and Gotta Stay Fly from 3-6 and stuff like that. And like, I don't know, we like growing up in Florida, like, don't get me wrong, I listened to, like pop punk and like Blink and Sum 41 and stuff like that, but rap, I think, was probably like the primary. I listened to that more than rock music, even though like when I was a teenager, I started playing guitar. But like, bro, to go from like being a teenager riding around in my Buick smoking weed with my friends to getting hit up by legit looks and being like, yo, man, you want to play a serial killer in DJ Paul's music video?
Shot that.
Yeah, they shot that. They just cast me because, bro, it was so crazy. This was another good one, bro. I'm pretty sure we shot that video in 2021, so like 3 years ago. It was an overnight shoot. I didn't know it was going to go that late, but I had to go way out to, it was kind of close to where LAX is at, by like El Segundo in that area, because they rented this super dope black, I think it was like a 1970s vintage Cadillac. And so we went out there to pick up the car, and then the studio we were shooting at was way over in East LA, like super far from where it was. And bro, we shot until like 6 in the freaking morning, bro. We were getting the drone shots at like 5 a.m. of me driving the old Cadillac. And then the Cadillac didn't have a charger in it, and we probably spent a good amount of time filming that scene, and my phone was down to like 2%. They had to go like return lenses and gear or whatever, so they sent me off to take care of returning the vehicle. But my phone died, and bro, the Uber was literally like coming to pick me up as my phone was dying, and they didn't like, it was the middle of the night, so like there wasn't like a worker at the rental car or the place that was allowing us to use the car. And so like I just got super lucky. I was like, yo, my phone's about to die, texting Lisa, and then like the car literally, like I remember looking at my phone, seeing the license plate in the vehicle description, and then my phone died as the car was pulling up and the sun was coming up. Like it was just crazy, bro. Like I've been through a lot, man, and I still got some of the props from the video, the hammer, the murder weapon, and one of the black sweaters that I was wearing for wardrobe. So I'm like, yeah, maybe someday those will be worth some money, and I can sell them or put them in a display case for the archives or something.
Dude, yeah, for real. I love hanging on to that memorabilia. Yeah. You know, even all the like the clothing from these music videos we've shot. Mm-hmm. I haven't put them in shadow boxes yet, but most of the time I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put these jeans and these shoes and these shirts away and be like, yo, it's just that's part of that
sentimental
thing, and then it becomes like the wardrobe for that thing, that video and that project, because the projects we do together I'm super stoked on. And I want to eventually do this project. Hopefully we can make a 4 or 5 song track. That one died. It usually always happens.
No worries.
It's just facing my ugly face anyways, so but it's I got distracted. Does Legit Look still do Kasky's videos? Do you have any idea? Or
I think sometimes, because I'm pretty sure Kasky moved back to Florida and Legit Looks is still based out of LA. So definitely like not as frequently, but I mean they've been working together for a long time, and I know that like from when Kasky was still living out in LA and we all were, you know, at different shows or events or whatever together, they definitely like care a lot about each other as far as I know. So like, yeah, I think in whatever capacity, like kind of like how me and you, like, even though we're like 1,000 miles away from each other. Man.
And like I said, where I'm like, you know, there's not many people in this area, and that's why I'll continue to make improvements and try to, you know, become better with filmmaking as well. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, man, there's a few other people outside of here, but they're not really my guys. Mm-hmm. And it's just one of those important like working relationship things. Just like you got the thing going on with the guys you're living with.
Oh yeah, Hyperpunk, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, freaking bro, it's been so crazy, bro. Yeah, so Micah Martin was one of the guys that he was living at the Hyperpunk for a while, but it was funny because he's from Iowa. He was doing alternative rock for a while in a band called The Zealots, but then Hyperpunk is like, it's kind of like the blend of like rock and electronic music. So like Mike, who's also from Florida like me, aka Authors spelled ATHRS, he's like a super talented like vocalist and guitarist, and like is just super good at like blending rock music with electronic music together. They got to perform at EDC in freaking Vegas back, what was it, in like May at the beginning of the summer, which was like a super huge opportunity. Some of the music videos that we've done, we just released the Medicated video, which was kind of like a music video / short film, where there was like intercuts of like dialogue scenes throughout the course of the music video, and Mike like conceptualized and like came up with the whole story. It's kind of like a toxic relationship, but yeah, we've like, the video came out not that long ago and we've just been getting like a lot of compliments, and like, I don't know, they like, I love doing music videos, but I've really just been enjoying doing like narrative stuff and working on short films and different stuff like that. Cause eventually, you know, one of my goals is to work on television shows and movies more. Like I'll always love music and have a passion for it and love doing music videos, but at the same time, like narrative storytelling of like what's going on in real life and like human interactions, I think is always something I'm going to be like really like interested in. But yeah, back to Hyperpunk, freaking Bentley, aka Pixel Terror. Like we got to do this music video called Reasons, and then Dubstep Gutter, they premiered one of the music videos on their YouTube channel, which has like, I think like 5 million subscribers or something like that. There's another new music video coming out called Gravity that I'm going to be working on as soon as I get back to LA. So yeah,
is that the one you were talking about today over the phone?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Matrix theme, and I'm super stoked. Oh shit. Yo, the other one, we still got the GoPro though.
Yeah, you know what? It always seems to happen. And plus, we're probably getting to, I don't know, probably a half hour or something, which, because that's about how much time was left on the transfer of the files.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? The cameras are apparently going to last as long as this file transfer is set to.
Cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to that next video you got coming up with them. You showed me some of your stuff from a potential project you got in the works for them that was like last night on your laptop.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's another thing that we've been working on is the Hyperpunk Estate TV show. Me and Chris, mostly Chris, has been recording a bunch of the guys' lives for the past like year and a half, 2 years. We have the trailer ready to go. We have the first episode, the pilot episode, ready to go. And then the rest of the episodes are like in post-production at the moment. And so, yeah, we've just been kind of like shopping around, you know, talking to different people from networks. Owen freaking got it in front of Rob Dyrdek last year, and
Nice.
like and a bunch of other people. Like Chris is super well connected because he's worked with people on like Jay Leno's Garage, like TV shows with Kevin Hart, like a bunch of different stuff. Super talented camera operator. So yeah, right now we're just kind of deciding what the right fit is, and you know where the Hyperpunk Estate show can live. That, and like, bro, the quality of the music videos has just it's kind of amazing to me. Like when I look back, you know, at some of my old early music videos that I did 8 years ago when I was living here in Montana to now, and like with Bentley's new music video Gravity that's supposed to be premiering on Monster Cat Records YouTube, like, bro, we've we're filming stunt sequences on the roof with downtown LA in the background with like Bentley dressed up like freaking Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, and just like,
Nice.
It's just like really exciting. Like seeing those images on screen, like I think will forever just be something that I'll just be in love with and, you know, genuinely happy and excited about, man. So the fact that like I get to do this and look around and run around like an idiot with a camera in my hands filming cool shit is like one of the dopest things I think I can do with my life, man. So stoked that we get to work together on some more shit, bro.
Dude, me too. You know, you continue improving, making more progress. You know, working on this one together, it was different because we weren't really working in the field like we were in the past.
Yeah.
Like we pretty much have been working outside a lot.
Bro, I remember when we did the Faded Blue Jeans and those Hutterites were trying to get us to pay them $100. It's like, bro, we didn't see any no trespassing signs. Like we're literally off a dirt road, like whatever, a couple miles south of Great Falls, like get off of our case, and we had to like convince them for like 10 minutes or whatever to just beat it or whatever it was.
Yeah, because he showed up with his dad later.
Yeah, yep.
And he's like, and you're like, dude, you tried to hustle us for $100, and his dad's like, what was that? And he's like, what? Nothing, Dad. You know.
Yeah,
it was funny. But yeah, this one was fun because we got to have do some experiment with like scenes and lighting and stuff here, and some other practical effects stuff. But yeah, hopefully in the future, I know we'll have more projects. You know, it would be cool if we get something going on together where we end up. Well, I'm sure we'll at least get a single. But if we had a 4 or 5 project that was like 20 minutes, you know,
like
15,
an EP?
20 minute long EP.
Oh yeah, dude.
That we could then turn into some sort of short
narrative
film. You know, it's like what if we had 5 3-minute songs?
Yeah,
or something like that. Then it's short film.
That's one of the things that like living in LA now and like the landscape of music and film, because you know I'm a huge fan of classic rock, but bro, some of those old Zeppelin and Sabbath songs, man, are like 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes long. I remember I was telling you about the live version of Dazed and Confused that they did in 1975 that was like 45 minutes long. And it's like, bro, like I get that like the internet is like affecting people's attention span and stuff like that, but like I'm always like, bring back longer songs, man. Like I don't know, that like the popular
we could even
ones,
just have it be like, yo, it's like one long song.
Yeah, it was funny because when I did the Testament of Time on my producer album that I did last year, the rock album, that I did most of the instrumentation on it, but I did some vocals, like some backup vocals, but pretty much all homies and people I knew did vocals. But one of the songs was like 5 minutes long. And then when I got in the studio with my homie Taylor for Euro Trip, they're like, yo, man, you got to cut it. And like, I was like joking around with him because like when I did their music video for their song OnlyFans, not for.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah. They like,
it was a cool video.
I'm like, bro, we've like that song's long and we shot like all these different scenes, bro. But like, we were just joking around or whatever. But I'm trying to implement like longer songs and like try to get people used to it. Cause I mean, I think like, yeah, the primary amount of people might prefer like whatever 2.5 minute songs, but I'm sure there's some people out there, maybe guys like us that prefer longer songs, you know, even if it's like 4 or 5 minutes. Like, I don't know. I've listened to so much classic rock. I think that's probably one of the main reasons why I prefer it. But yeah, man. Landscape.
Yeah, the instrumental section, it's not always about lyrics. The instrumental sections are super dope, and it'll be fun to work on some music together with you that's like, you know, if you like record the guitars and I just, you know, even have drum stuff, maybe a little guitar.
Right.
But yeah, dude, it'll be cool. Hopefully I'll get you back here again. I know you got more music videos to shoot. You got to hit the road tonight and head back.
Yeah.
Ended up being a longer day than expected, but yeah, super
All
grateful.
good.
The kids got to be in the film, music video project, and
Yeah.
And again, we've talked about this before, but my son's like probably first kind of job was with you doing the acting for
perfectly
timed.
Yep.
Which is another thing I told you. I shadow boxed the
so sick, bro.
The watch and his wardrobe and the script, which I should have had Kaylee on bring the script so you could sign that.
Oh yeah.
But
wow.
We'll see each other again.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say to the peeps on?
Probably not, man. Just keep watching my videos, guys, and point other people in the direction of the films that we keep on making, bro. The support and the preaching the gospel of James Dilg and Revolving Productions helps a lot. Likes, comments, shares, online interaction and stuff. If you see me out, say what up. Yo, one other thing, just like if anybody is ever like afraid or like feels like they can't accomplish something or is like, you know, sad or nervous or depressed, exercising is a amazing tool that I've used to help overcome that, and sobriety and everything in moderation. Just be healthy, take care of your body, and yeah, man, peace and love. I think that about does it for me, yo. Yeah,
because told me the other day you recently hit 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years of sobriety. Yep, haven't had a drop of alcohol or ingested any other substances in my body in over 4 years. It's been a wild ride, man.
You know, I would say that's another. Congrats on that.
Thank you, bro.
I'd say that's another thing that contributes to your success. Because for me, of course, even getting this place, and I've said it before, I couldn't have done it without sobriety. And even a lot of them other videos I shot with you, I think pretty much all of them, you know, and I hate to admit it, where I was like, I'd be on acid, Molly, definitely smoking weed, definitely drinking booze.
Yeah.
I think Falling from Grace was the first one I was sober with you.
Yeah.
No, Fun in the Sun.
Yeah, yep.
But I think I still was smoking weed. I quit for a while, and then I started smoking weed when I got back to LA. And
yeah.
You know, nothing against any of that. I just was like, I got to get a clear mind again. And
yeah, you'd be surprised, people, like if you feel like there's something you're struggling with in your life, sobriety answered a lot of questions that I would have swore up and down would have been something else. It helps a lot. Like taking care of your body and your mind is like a really valuable thing. The older I get, the more I realize how important it is. So yeah, just moderate the things in your life. It really helps a lot, yo.
True that, brother.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, thanks again for tuning in. I think it's growing again. I had a long hiatus from the podcast, but now we can do it in person. So got to be trying to be better about social media again. Do like, subscribe, comment, check out James Revolving Production. And there goes the camera. All right, it's game over, brother.
All right, dog.
All right, dog. We better get you back on the road.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, peace. Oh, yeah, bro. Great combo. Wish we had more time, man.
Oh, me too.
Oh, well.
I went to the